Invented in the early 50s at Pascal's Manale, a famous Italian restaurant in New Orleans, we're making a barbecue dish that doesn't contain barbecue sauce and is traditionally cooked over a stove. So today we're cooking some barbecue. It's not really barbecue, but it's called barbecue. We're doing some New Orleans barbecue shrimp on the Weber kettle. Let's get to it. So today to make this, we're using some pretty simple ingredients. Anyone can do this. Just gotta throw it all together. Some of the ingredients are traditional, some are not. Just like we're gonna be cooking it over this Weber kettle today, which normally this is cooked stovetop. So we just gotta get the grill set up. And once the coals are nice and hot, we'll get to it. So we're going to start by adding 2 tablespoons of butter. Once that pan's hot over those hot coals, melt it down. And once you've got that melted, we're going to throw in 3 cloves of chopped garlic, stir it up. Be careful not to burn it. You can move it off the heat if it's getting too hot. After that, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of some hot sauce of your choice and another 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. Give that a nice stir, get everything incorporated. Make sure not to burn it. You can move it off the heat, no problem. I'm gonna add now 1/4 cup of beer. You can use wine or chicken broth, but I'm using Bush Latte. Give it a good stir, get all those flavors incorporated before we start adding some other stuff. We're going to do half a juice of a lemon. We're also going to do 2 tablespoons of some Creole seasoning. Give it a little New Orleans pop. Then we're going to do half a teaspoon ground black pepper. We're going to get that all stirred up. And while we're stirring that up, look at that color. It smells amazing. You got the classic charcoal smell with all those flavors coming out of that pan. I wish you guys could smell this. But now it's time to add the shrimp. Adding the raw shrimp in. We're just gonna get that mixed up a little. Make sure it's all in there. A couple minutes on each side. Once they're fully coated, we'll let it sit till they're done. They're small shrimp, so it's not gonna take you long to get these cooked. Maybe 2-3 minutes at most. Once they're not clear anymore and they turn a little bit pink, the shrimp's done. You don't want to overcook them because they'll get tough though. And after about 30 seconds to a minute, keep stirring them, make sure both sides get cooked. Happens really fast, so just before the second side's done, I usually throw in maybe about 2 tablespoons of chilled diced butter. Once you're in there, swirl it around, emulsify that sauce, get it nice and shiny and thick, and we're ready to plate. So now we're just getting ready to plate this up. Put as much as you want in the bowl. Don't forget that sauce. That sauce is liquid gold, and that's what makes this whole dish worth it. Is it going to be better than cooking on the stovetop? The same? We're about to find out if charcoal gave it any flavor. Now I'm going to add a couple pieces of French bread to soak up that delicious sauce, which I'm more excited for the sauce than the actual shrimp, to be honest with you. But here goes nothing. I mean, look at that perfectly cooked shrimp covered in that butter Worcestershire sauce. My gosh. Man, it's so savory, buttery, zesty. Pepper gives you a nice sharp kick. Let's try some of that bread. Look at that, soaking into that crusty bread. Absolutely delicious. The Worcestershire and garlic add a salty flavor. That hot sauce adds a nice tang to it. The charcoal didn't add too much flavor to it. So let's recap. Build your fire, melt some butter, add the rest of your ingredients in here. Make sure you don't burn it. Add the shrimp, coat the shrimp, swirl in some cold butter, plate it up, and enjoy. Well, that's it. I hope this made you hungry. Let me know in the comments if you'd try this recipe or not. And be on the lookout for some of my other recipes, or if you want me to try something, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best. As always, keep making bacon.